Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video is a special request. So those of you who have seen my very first style hack video, I did this a couple of weeks ago. I'll link it in the description box below. That was more of a generic version. Basically it works for both men and women, and I think I got a few messages about wanting a specific one for menswear. I got very excited only because I love menswear, and obviously if you follow me on Instagram you will know that a lot of my personal styling is heavily influenced by menswear tailoring, which is why I'm always in blazers. I always style it in a way that, you know, there's a little bit of the masculine feminine effect to it. So this video is going to be quite fun. It's going to be quite useful for those of you who don't really have the time and don't have the brain power to put together an outfit. And sometimes during those emergency spur of the moment, you want to look stylish, you want to look dressed up in quite a balanced manner. I think these 3 style hacks will come into handy. And so again, style hacks can be very subjective because I think every stylist would have different perception on how, on what looks good on a guy. But this is purely based on my experience in styling different male clients, different profession, different physique and different personalities. And so I have come to conclusion that these are the 3 personal style hacks that I highly recommend for those of you who wants to elevate your appearance. So the first style hack is a particular combination that I've seen work in most men, and this is particularly your well-tailored white shirt, which is considered a formal essential piece, combined with a dark navy jeans. So this particular combination, what I love about it is that it has this slightly rebellious character to it, but in a classy way. So what do I mean by that is often a white shirt is paired with something that is formal at the bottom. So your formal trousers, right? Your black pants, your grey pants, even your navy pants, which is another look that obviously suits the more business formal environment. And in a way, it is quite predictable because, well, formal shirt is supposed to wear with formal pants, right? But I guess what I'm trying to introduce to you is the surprise element, is to introduce an unpredictable matching that would give a little bit of rebellion to your outfit. That's how you kind of add character to something that is rather classic looking. Sometimes classic pieces, if you don't have a lot of creativity in styling it, it can appear very boring. And so when you pair it with the dark navy jeans, it's perfect because it's unlike most of your jeans where it's like the lighter version gives off too much of a casual vibe, but the dark navy jeans, it looks premium. It is one of the most I would just say like OG of jeans, you know, where the color itself is already considered quite dressy because navy blue is very close to black, and then it has its specific engineering, you know, the top stitching effect that kind of makes it look like I'm quite relaxed but not super relaxed, that, you know, I have that classiness to it, which actually what the dark navy jeans is all about. Which if you think about it, sometimes when you pair it with a rather dressy or like a printed shirt, it works very well with the dark navy jeans because I think for most of us here, we will agree that the dark navy jeans, because of its color is the first thing that we look at. It is considered to be informal, meaning not too formal and not too casual. And so I think that this particular combination, it is a feel-safe, meaning you wouldn't look too overdressed and you wouldn't look too casual in that manner. And now, to complete this look, I would highly recommend pairing it with the right shoes. If you are into loafers, if you're into sneakers, you can always go with that. But if you want a very sleek finish, I will always recommend, you know, our favorite Chelsea boots. I love it for its clean finishing. It's very minimalistic. classy in that manner, but still because it's the boots, right? So sometimes when you sit down and then your pants ride up, people can see that actually it's boots. It kind of gives that very cheeky, mysterious, edgy appeal to it. And I think this is what kind of adds that. What do I put it? It kind of adds that X factor to a rather typical outfit, which is your white shirt, jeans, right? And so the Chelsea boots will actually be the finishing touch to this particular combination. All right, so moving on to style hack number 2. This is particularly for those of you who love t-shirt. So the thing about t-shirt is, if you are not very particular with how you pair it, with the fit, with the color, it can look most of the time sloppy. And so I want to send a message to all men out there. Yes, we love you in t-shirt. However, if you want your t-shirt to always work, first thing first is to pay attention to the fit, ensuring that the shoulder seam is right on top of your shoulder. It's not pulling it down, it's not too far in. That is when it's too tight. I know some egoistic men, they love to wear super tight t-shirt. Again, not judging entirely. You do you. It's just that be sure that the rest of your outfit kind of like balances it out. So in this particular combination, what I'm trying to say is pair your plain t-shirt with pattern pants. Okay, so why am I recommending this particular look is because oftentimes t-shirt, it already has this super casual, simplified kind of effect, very toned down. So if you pair it with another solid pants or solid colored Bermudas, it just looks very flat in general. So when there is no visual interest, you kind of lack a kind of attitude or character to your overall styling. And so pairing it with pattern pants, it could be window pane, it can be your plaits, it can be your checks. I think all the varieties there, I know a lot of male clients that come to me and say like, oh, how do I make my casual wear, or how do I make my informal weekend wear look more interesting, without layering too much. I mean, wearing a t-shirt is really plain enough, right? So you just got to make sure that your bottom, which is your trousers, has a bit of visual interest to it. And so I think pattern pants will ensure that this combination is not too sloppy. And in a way, it has a bit of that style element in there. So when it comes to shoes, this you can practically go with almost anything, from your sneakers to your loafers to your moccasin. And I think this is another combination that I like to recommend for those of you who are very into t-shirt. I think the whole point of this is not to look super predictable or just completely flat and missing a little bit of character when it comes to wearing casual outfits. You can make casual outfits look interesting. Alright, so moving on to the final style hack. This is not something that is predictable. It is not a fashion item particularly. So this is actually having your signature scent. Let's not even go to the extent of finding your signature scent. It's more about putting on perfume, like making sure that you smell good is actually a style hack. I've seen and I've worked with many people that even if they look good, they wear the most stylish outfit, they have everything put together, but when you go closer to them or when you interact with them, you kind of get a sense of their hygiene. I think this is very key, is how do they smell actually can make or break the image. And I think most of you will agree with me, even though some of you are very uncomfortable with it. I must say that putting on perfume is really the finishing touch to your overall image. And so it's not just about the sight. Okay, what we smell is also very important to our perception of someone. And so whether you are someone that is into musky, very masculine tones, or someone that likes a kind of active, refreshing kind of like light notes, I think this you can work with a stylist to find out what kind of scent will actually suit your overall style. But if scent is something that you think, well, yeah, I already have scent as part of my dressing game, but perhaps something else that you should look at is having a classic watch. Not particularly high-end brand, like those luxury watches. I'm referring to just a watch that has a classic design. This can actually punctuate and actually bring up your entire outfit. I'm not talking about Apple Watch, I'm not talking about G-Shock, I'm not talking about any of that sporty brand that is, I'm not talking about any of those sporty watches that is more of a functional purpose. What I'm referring to is, you know, a kind of design that you can pair with, whether it's formal, informal, or casual, you can rock it. And so it's kind of like, you know, women, we have things like earrings, we have necklaces, you know, we have things to add on to our outfit. So I think for a guy, no matter what your style personality is, having a classic design watch can really help enhance your overall look. Okay guys, so I hope that you enjoy the style hacks, you find it useful. Let me know which one you will try out. I hope you found this video useful. Please stay tuned to part 2 because I have many more style hacks that I would like to share. Like and share, it will really help me out to get this content out there, and it helps me to continue giving you good content too. If you'd like to experience a styling session with me, please visit stylified.com. If not, you can always DM me. I will share with you a little bit more on how it works. But on the website itself, it will kind of explain to you what are the wardrobe services that we provide. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.